So the final question we get asked is, how long do I leave this light on? Or when do I turn it on? When do I turn it off? Really simple. So for the first 3 weeks, from the moment I put my plants under here, they might not even be sprouted yet. I'll leave these lights on for 18 hours a day, on and off for 6 hours. And that allows for a rest period, because it's very important to get that rest period. If you don't give them the rest period, your plants are going to become stressed. So 18 hours on, 6 hours off. And that's for the first 3 weeks. After the first 3 weeks, your plants should be growing and producing many different sets of leaves, and they should be definitely off to the races. From that point on, I'll actually drop it down to 12 to 14 hours. Never less than 12 hours though. If I'm growing something like a tomato, I'll typically give them like 14 hours. If I'm growing something like lettuce, you don't need a whole lot of light, I can drop it down to 12 hours just fine. But as a general rule of thumb, I'll give them just right around 14 hours, and then I'll turn it off for 10 hours. And that's because as the plant grows, it's actually putting out more leaves, meaning it has more access to the light being emitted from this light here. When it's really small, and it's in its seedling stage for the first 3 weeks or so, it barely has any leaves. And that means that the light being emitted is kind of just going all around the plant. There's only a few little leaves that can absorb the light to photosynthesize. And that means that the leaves don't have a lot of access to the light, which creates energy for the plant. And so you just have to increase the duration that they're exposed to this light to accommodate for their size and the fact that this light here is not the sun. And the sun, even on the cloudiest day, is stronger than probably 40 or 50 of these lights combined. So you're just not going to get